Homeschooled! All right, and it's gonna be awesome. So give it up one more time for Danica.
Well, hi. As you can tell by Kyle screaming out my name on the top of his lungs, I am Danica Heaton. I am a sophomore in high school, and I am homeschooled through Calvary, Marietta. I was raised basically my whole life in a Christian home, to where I did not only believe in God, but I accepted his existence as absolute truth and fact. I had so much faith that I absolutely knew in my heart that if I simply asked God by praying, that he would answer my prayer. And I have proof of that through my brother, because I prayed for a brother, and a year later he was sitting on my lap annoying me while we watched TV. So yeah, I gave my life to Christ around when I was about 5 years old. Yeah, that sounds about right. And life was pretty sweet. It was awesome. I could definitely say it was golden. I was better off than most people. I lived in a small condo in Orange County, and even though we were struggling financially, it was still the best year. I was tight with my family, and I got to hang out with my friends almost 24/7, so it was awesome. But life got hard around when I was like 8 or 9. Basically, the whole neighborhood decided to get up and move away. I was completely without friends because we also moved to a different church. So in that time, I was struggling at a very early age, and so God provided me with a source of comfort. Believe it or not, it was my hair. I loved my hair. I loved braiding it. I don't know why. But that was defeated when I was 12, when I was 10, and ever since then, I fell into this dark point in my life where I just spent most of my time bullying myself and calling me all these names: alone, invisible, unloved, unwelcome, forgotten, stupid, repulsive, easily rejected, and worthless, and more I do not care to mention. And so it just got hard, but what I didn't realize at the time was instead of scarring myself physically, I was scarring my soul and my life. I was ruining my future and destroying my self-image. I buried that all up inside until about a year ago, where it just blew up and I was like total rebel, and it was messy. But what made me strong through that struggle wasn't the fact that I went through that. It was the fact that I was spiritually attacked by the devil and his demons. Literally. I was going to bed, and I went in the bathroom, and I was just feeling utterly defeated. And I looked at my reflection, and I just hated myself. And the room began to spin. I got dizzy, and I knew I wasn't moving, but all of a sudden, all I can see is this image framed by these dark shadows. And I see myself the next day in bed. And then it changes to where I'm in bed, and these monsters are pulling at my soul and taking me from my body. And then that's when I realize I am dead. No matter what I can do, no matter what I'm saying, I'm not going to wake up the next day. It's just, I felt defeated. Demons were all around me, chanting, poking at me, prodding me with weapons, and telling me, you're not going to do it, stay down, you're not worth it. Because of your sin, because of you, you will never wake up. And so I came back to reality, found out it was only literally a second since I came into the bathroom. And I just fell into a feeble position on the ground crying. And I was in there being spiritually attacked by all these demons for about good 2 hours. But they probably would have killed me if it weren't for the fact that I kept saying Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And luckily, I was a smart kid, and I did not hide this from my parents. I went straight to them. My mom's awesome. She's amazing. She's on fire for the Lord, and she rebuked the devil. And I saw all these evil demons and creatures leaving my body. And but I was still afraid for my life for the next few days. But thankfully, that went away. But at the same time, I can say that was the best year of my life, because I asked a prayer, knowing from past experience that he would just answer it. I asked for an understanding heart, to gain his wisdom and insight, and that I could see what he saw. And he answered that above and beyond. I could literally walk through school, and I could see these demons fighting angels. no joke. I could see them. I could swear I could reach out and touch them. And the other cool thing is, I didn't see his face in detail, but I could literally feel Jesus holding my hand as I walked through campus during lunch. I could literally talk with him and carry a conversation in my head because I did not want to talk out loud. That would make me look insane. And so, yeah. But what showed me in that experience is like, no matter what you say, even if I'm the absolute no one on this earth cares about me, the God who created the universe with a word, everything we will ever know, everything we've known, and everything we do know, and everyone we know and everything that is inside of us, who designed the littlest things, cares enough to send his son, die for us, and rise again in 3 days. That way we would not go through life alone. And also, I discovered the devil was a big fat wimp. Yeah. Really, the best he could do was pick on a 12-year-old girl in her weakest moment. That's not very impressive. And so, we are all living proof as we stand here today that God answers our prayers. No matter what we're going through, we are living proof of a miracle. We would not be here if it were not for the moment God decided, hey, I'm going to make man, and I'm going to let them know that they're not alone. And all you have to do is really ask God, and he'll answer your prayers. It shouldn't even be a doubt. It's just like, it should be accepted. Well, the moment we start doubting is the moment where we lose our faith and it goes out the window, and our prayers become empty. Instead of going up, they go down. We just need to have faith. And challenges make us stronger, believe it or not. No matter what we go through, we become stronger. We were made for a purpose in life, whether small as being there in one moment to help minister to someone or to be a best friend or like become the stinking president. I don't know. We were all here for a reason. I have some verses. Do you have the slides to those? Okay. Apple. Touch ID is so great. Manual. There we go. Okay. Isaiah 26:4. Do we have that? We don't have that. Okay. Back to the old-fashioned way. Okay. Isaiah. Let's just go with the one I know by heart. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believed in him would not perish, but have eternal and everlasting life. We were meant to have a purpose, and in James 1:2-4. Hold on a second. I'm in Romans. We'll go with that one instead. Which verse is that, Kyle? James? Okay. Consider pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. So what I get from that verse is we tend to feel broken and alone when we're being attacked. We feel like the trial is like, why me? Why now? Why couldn't it be someone else? Why am I even alive? But that verse is telling you that you are here for a purpose. Life isn't supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be a challenge. Even though it's a vapor, it's a trial. You have to overcome so much, and that produces perseverance, which is good because like we need that the most sometimes. And if all that matters is to glorify God, then why not? Why not just live life to glorify him? And if nothing in this means anything to you, let me just leave this message from my heart to yours. No matter what comes at you in life, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter what has happened, what will happen, or what you're going through, you are loved enough to where someone who didn't even have to chose to humble himself in the lowest way, go through exactly everything we would go through, die and go through hell for 3 days and rise again, that way you don't have to be alone, that you can know that you're loved. And you are not worthless. You are not a mistake. You're here for a purpose. If all that's going to be taken away from here tonight, it's that you are priceless and you are made for a purpose.